because when I was on, he asked me that, I pictured myself in a, like a tuxedo type of suit with a top hat.
And that's on the sidewalk?
Yeah, and like a mustache, black mustache, kind of a curly, and
then you flash back to
and I
even...
flash back to the road, but at the same time they're like mixing back and forth.
And you're going to take a long, slow, deep breath, inhale, and you're going to focus on one of those spaces. Which one do you think is more important? The dirt road or the other? And that's where you are now. Just describe the scene in front of you.
Wow. Carriages, I hear a carriage, horses, cobblestone. Now I'm seeing, is that yeah, the cobblestone.
Very
Click,
nice.
click, 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 all this horsey.
Very nice. Try not to question everything like you can't believe that you can see this. That doesn't help. Okay, so you're there, you're on the cobblestone, you hear the clicking, just go with it, just go with it. Don't shake your head no, just go with it. Because that's like you're trying to drag yourself out of the scene. Don't be afraid, there's nothing to be afraid. Do you think that those clicking, are they coming to get you, or they're just are they just clicking, are they passing you by?
It's just passing me by.
Oh, very good. How big are the carriages?
Just normal size, so they're black. They got like the gold looking handles that you go down like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Those are nice.
How big are the horses?
Yeah, they're pretty big. Well, that one's a little smaller, I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. That one's
Okay,
smaller,
that's okay. That's okay. And so, is there a coach, someone on top of it driving it?
Yeah.
What is male or female?
He's male.
What does he look like? What's he wearing?
Yeah. He's wearing like a puffy like clothes like you would see in England or something.
That's okay, that's fine.
And he had like a weird looking hat on. It's really funny. But it's like the old school English looking, like
the carriage and the coach and
yeah.
Okay, and what about the actual coach itself? Is there a door? Is it have a roof over it, or is it open?
It's a roof over it. It's like
Okay.
Compartmentalized.
Has it stopped, or is it still moving?
Well, it stopped while I was describing it.
Ah, very good. And just let it keep going, and just
Okay.
watch it as it goes by. And are there other people there as well?
Yeah, I just had a flash of a whole bunch of people standing around.
Excellent. Just
And then I went back to the carriage. And now I'm just standing there.
did you want to get on that coach? That's okay. Just go ahead and you say it was a cobblestone because you can hear the clicking.
Yeah.
Are there look? Just go ahead and just look at the whole scene. Are you in a village or?
Yeah, it's a little town. They have the poles, the big black poles. But the lantern, it's like instead of electricity, this lantern on there.
Ah, very nice. Do they look like oil lamps or?
Yeah, the kind that you have to give it oil, and it's really neat.
Excellent. Let
like
your imagination
gold.
run away with you.
It's like gold, it's like the hood, and then it's got the gold things that go like this. They glare glass in it, and he opens the door like this, and he lights it like that, and closes it.
Oh, very nice. And so, are the lights lit or is it daytime?
It's like, it's daytime still, but it's getting dark fast.
Okay, and so is there someone hand lighting them or
Yeah. There's
using a
guy-
ladder?
There's a guy that goes, well, actually a couple of guys going around doing that with a long pole extension.
Oh, very good. Excellent. And just describe as much as you can see. Describe the whole scene, the streets, the shops, whatever you can see. Just
the shops. There's one with a woman's dress in it. It's a black dress with the fringes on the bottom.
nice and loud and clear. And that's a woman's shop. Is that like a dress shop?
Yes, dress shop for a woman. And it's really nice. Comes with the hat and everything.
Is it on a mannequin or something like that?
It's on a stand.
Okay.
And I don't know if the hat really gets back. No. What else?
I want you to go ahead and just start walking through the little town, and any signs or anything that you see, just read them if you can.
I got black shoes on.
Ah, very good. You wear black shoes? And what about your outfit? What are you wearing?
I'm still wearing that suit. It's black, and I got a white shirt on, and a ruffled metal with a tie that goes down like this.
Oh, very nice. You're a gentleman.
Yes.
And you have a top hat on as well?
Uh-huh.
Where do you think you're headed?
Down the street, I guess.
Excellent. So just keep going. And are you a Caucasian male?
Yes.
And are all the people there Caucasians as well?
As far as I can see, yes.
Any women?
Well, there was this one.
What did she look like? What was she wearing?
Some kind of a bonnet, and she had her hair all tied up in the back, like on bones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And very pretty.
Lots
she
of-
was just walking with, the person. Got the big poofy dress thing on. Which is
Oh,
kinda
very
big,
good.
it's,
Excellent.
um,
How tall are the buildings? Single stories? Any 2 stories there?
yeah, that's. I would say no more than 2 stories all around, and yeah, lots of windows. And let's see what else I can see here.
Is the town look like it's, the way that you were describing the lamps, everything looks sort of new, even though you may be back in
Mhm.
time, but it looks pretty like well kept, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Pristine.
Yeah.
And do you see the names of any of the shops there at all? Or over the shops, any names?
No.
But the one was a dress shop. What other type of shops?
Parlor, there's a parlor. Is that possible?
What kind of parlor is it?
Barber shop parlor?
Oh, a barber shop. And does it have the white and red?
Yes, it's got the white, red, and blue pole
Okay.
thing out front. Wooden sign, barber shop. And inside, it's, what is that? Just regular chairs in there.
Okay, is it still open?
I think it's, no?
I don't want you to go in or anything. I just want you to You know, is there someone in there tending to people or?
I think it's closed for now. I think it's, cause it's getting later. And,
How far have the guys who are lighting the lamps, how far have they made it?
it's down the street a bit now,
Oh, they're still working, but they're,
right down the street.
and how much light do those lamps, provide?
Considerable for what it is, I mean,
Okay,
to help you walk anyway, I mean, I don't think I would operate, anything out there too much. I mean, cause the carriage, the one that I seen, has the little things on it that you can light also, put a lantern here, a lantern there.
okay. And what about any saloons or any, hotels or anything like that?
Hotels,
That's okay. Let's go to where you live. And you're gonna be there in the count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, 1. Where are you now?
looks like a big 2-story house. I keep seeing people for, no idea.
You're asking, remember I told you, don't question everything. That just pulls you right out of your right brain. So you see people because you're supposed to see them. So who did you see?
Like a older lady, like a grandma
Okay.
type person.
Do you think she's in the house?
Yeah, I think she tends it, like a, I don't know, what do you call
A
that?
boarding house?
Yeah,
Is that what? Now this house,
it's tall, it's got like green on the outside, shutters,
a Victorian type of house?
yeah, exactly. The front door walking in.
Does this house look familiar to you?
It's home, I mean,
Ah, very good. And as you go into the home, is the older lady in there who runs the place?
yeah, Agnes.
Agnes. Oh, very good. I was gonna ask you what her name was. And how did she greet you?
Welcome home, sir.
And is
Take
it,
your hat and your coat.
very good. And does it seem like more than one person lives there, or you are the master of the whole place?
I live on the master. Yeah, there may be some more people living here, but right now I'm just in the foyer. It's like all wooded. There's a big tall staircase to the right here. And,
Is there a wall connected to the staircase?
yeah, there
And
is.
is there a balcony up there as well?
Mhm.
And how many rooms or doors can you see up the balcony as you look up?
Well, there's some down here on this end that I can see. Like it wraps around like this. So like, if you were to go up this way, then go around like this.
Understood.
The rooms are right here like this.
Does it look like a hotel or does it look like bedrooms?
It looks like just regular rooms to me.
And go ahead and describe the rest of the place.
Like I said, it's wooden going all the way up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Top, there's, I think there's a room over here. One's at the top of the stairs.
What about on the floor that you're in, besides the foyer?
Well, it was kind of open area here.
And what's
And
in that
there's-
open area? Any type of furniture?
Yeah, just a little furniture there. There's a fireplace over here, I think.
Okay, very nice. There's a fireplace. And when you say just little type of furniture, footstools, I mean,
Yeah, I'm talking like there's a chair here, upholstered chair here, there's a nice couch right here, and then, there's an end table, and then the,
So it's like a living room then?
yeah.
Off the foyer?
Yeah.
And what type of lights are in the place? What's lighting up? Where's the source of light?
Exactly. Can't be.
It can be.
Well, I was just thinking, like, a chandelier.
I saw that in my head as well, but is it made of fire? Is it what kind of chandelier?
I'm thinking more modern, like an electric chandelier. But okay, it's there. Doesn't make sense for it, but it's there.
I don't want to scold you.
Scold
and
me.
You're thinking too much. Just whatever you see, it's okay. Remember what you're doing. It's okay. But it's interesting. Agnes. What is Agnes doing now? And where did she place your stuff at?
She took my coat and hat, and she went just to the left of me.
Oh, very good. I'd like you to call Agnes.
Agnes. Sir.
She said, yes, sir. Ah, very good. So I just asked her, Agnes, where is everyone?
Agnes, where's everyone? They're out? Where? Are they out back? Okay,
Ask her are they out back?
I believe so.
Okay, and ask her who is all there. What is the names? Each person that is there? She'll tell you.
Agnes, who's back there? What? My wife Kate?
Your wife, Kate. Who else?
Your boy?
Your son?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her, say his name.
Stephen?
Kate and Stephen, and who else is in the back? How old is? Just who else first?
I think he's 8.
Okay, you have your son Stephen, who's 8. Your wife Kate, and when she says in the back, are they outside in the back or in the back rooms or where? Agnes will tell you.
Agnes will be in the back. But just in the back area there. Just hanging out.
And ask her what time is dinner or what has she prepared for dinner.
What do you care? Roast? Corn on the cob? Cobbler? Cornbread?
Oh my God, that sounds so delicious. Can you smell it?
Yeah, it smells good.
Oh, nice. And did Agnes prepare the meal? Did she cook it?
Agnes, did you prepare this meal? Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, very good. Cobbler, my favorite. Just tell her she knows it's her favorite.
Oh, yeah, it's Hank's favorite.
Whose favorite?
I told her that it's your favorite.
Oh. Does she know who Hank is?
Yes, I know who Hank is.
Who is Hank? Ask her who is Hank.
There's Hank. What?
What'd she say?
I didn't understand what she said.
Ask her again and don't question it, just
Who's Hank? Hank is what? Spirit guide.
Ah, very good. Am I your spirit guide?
What are you asking?
Ask Agnes. Does she know what you're doing?
Agnes, do you know what I'm doing? Yes, I know what you're doing.
Ask her. Does she know that you're bilocating from the future? Future?
Yes, she does.
Ah, very good. Tell Agnes thank you very much. Tell her you have a few questions that you'd like to ask her, please.
Agnes, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, please. Okay.
Okay. So, tell her, what is the name of the city that you're in, that this place is in?
What is the name of the city we're in? Scottsdale?
And what country is it in?
England?
Oh, very good. And why does the chandelier look like it's modern or electric?
Yes, why does the chandelier look modern? No reason.
Oh, very good. And did she know even when you arrived what you were doing?
Did you know what I was doing when I arrived? Yes.
And ask her, was she just playing along until we got to this point?
Yes.
And ask her, why was she doing that? There's a reason, and I want you to really listen to what she says so
Why?
you understand.
Why did you do it that way? Because I needed to know that this really does work, and that you could actually do a QHHT session with Hank and be successful at it. You needed that validation.
Give her a hug and tell her thank you very, very much.
Thank you. You're sweet. Wow, feel the love.
Is it wonderful?
Yeah.
Receive it. Receive it. It's okay.
It's overwhelming.
It's okay. Receive it.
Thank you.
Tell her she did good.
You did well.
The place is beautiful.
It is.
You said, tell her, but she sort of messed up on the light though.
Yeah, well, you know, Garrett was making it up, so.
Okay. Okay, very good. And this place, is this an expression of yourself? Have you lived this life before?
Have I lived this life before? Yes, sir.
Very good. What year is it?
1867?
Oh, beautiful. And what's the reason, why here? Why would you come here first?
Why would I
please?
come here first, please? Hold on, let me catch my breath. I'm still overwhelmed.
Slow, deep breath. Inhale deeply. And feel the relaxation moving through your body. You are protected. You're calm. It's okay. It's okay.
It's amazing.
She's stroking your face? Ask her what'd she say.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway. I don't know why I'm laughing, it's just funny.
It's okay. Like how did I know she was stroking your face?
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
She says Hank is psychic, and he's here with you.
Yeah.
Ask her to show me Hank. She'll show you.
It's just ticklish, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, what did you
That's
say?
okay. She'll show you me. Ask her to show you me.
And show me, Hank. All I see is light.
That's me.
Big ball of light. Holy cow.
How big?
Real big.
That's me. Now focus back on Agnes again. It didn't hurt you to look at me though, did it?
No, you were really bright though. Really bright.
Didn't hurt your eyes though, did it?
No.
I got a lot of love, dude. And Agnes, ask Agnes, what is her association to you? What is her...
Agnes, what
How
is
are
your
you gonna-
association with me? I'm your helper along this journey. I wanted to put you two together,
Who two together?
you and Hank.
So she's been the one who's been guiding, who brought us together?
Yes.
Ask her, was she the one who was riding on the stagecoach? Was she the,
Were you the lady on the stagecoach?
or the driver?
I think the lady in the stagecoach.
So there was a lady in the stagecoach.
Yes.
And she was in there, wasn't she?
Yes.
I almost wanted you to get inside, but instead you walked, huh?
Yes.
So she showed up there ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
She knew it was gonna come together though, right?
Yes.
She knows how relentless I am.
Yes, beyond relentless.
Is that what she says?
Yes. That's what I get from her.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, you have so many questions, and could you first just, for nostalgia, take a peek at Kate and your son?
Okay.
And, just have her direct you, or she could take you in, and you just want to visit with them for a minute, just for old time's sake.
Okay.
And before you go into them, ask her, are they in your life today? Either one of them.
Agnes, are they in my life today? Yes.
And who are they in your life today?
Your brother
Kate is your brother?
and
I'm sorry.
your sister? Your younger sister.
Ah, so your wife is your younger sister, and your son is your brother?
Yes, my older brother, Rusty.
Ah, very good. Very
Wow.
good. And I want you to go ahead and let her take you in.
Emotional.
Give your wife a hug.
Daddy. You look beautiful today.
How does it feel to be with them?
Wonderful.
Do you recognize their energy?
Yes.
You hug your son?
Yeah. A little too tight.
Did he ask you, Dad, what are you
Yes. Slow down. Wow. It's got blonde hair. Wow.
doing? Beautiful. It's okay. It's okay. You're really happy, aren't you?
Super.
And just keep your eyes closed the entire time. I don't want you to fight it. Just feel what you feel. It's okay.
Can I wipe my eyes? It's
Yes, you may. You're totally free. You're fine. What were they doing back there? Are they just sort of almost waiting for you?
just lingering. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to them?
I love you. I miss you.
Do they know what you're doing there as well?
Yes. She told him.
Who's she?
Agnes.
Agnes told you said that you're bilocating?
Yeah. I think it's kind of weird, but neat.
Okay. Does she know Hank as well?
Does my wife know you?
Yeah.
Yes.
How does she know me?
I don't know.
I was just curious. Ask her.
It's weird. How does my wife know Hank? run a mission together? On another planet?
Okay.
It's hard to keep my eyes closed. I'm so overwhelmed.
Just keep your eyes closed. Your eyelids are getting heavier and heavier and heavier. You can't open your eyes even if you want them to, so just keep them closed and take a long, slow, deep breath and feel the relaxation moving through your body. You're safe and you're protected. Do you feel safe?
Yeah?
Do you feel like you're surrounded with people who love you?
Yes.
Very good. So tell them you'll see them later.
I'll see you guys later.
And let's go back with Agnes. Is she still there?
Yeah, to my left.
Okay. So Agnes, there's a lot of questions that you had. Can she answer your questions?
Agnes, can you answer my questions? So try.
Okay. First of all, she has a message for you. So just receive Agnes's message first. What is her message for you?
What is your message for me? Love? Love? Love?
And Agnes is one of your guides?
Yes.
And do you have more guides than Agnes?
Yes, your dad.
Who is this?
My dad.
And I know he's there somewhere as well.
See him?
Has he come forward?
Yeah, I see him.
Go ahead and give him a hug.
Dad?
It's okay. Don't fight it. Just give him a hug.
Still love me.
He loves you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he's always with you, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. He's traveled a long way to come for this. And now you're here. Your heart knew it.
I love you, Dad.
No accidents, no mistakes, huh? Is he proud of you?
Yeah.
What's his message to you?
I love you, son. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes, help others. You know I'm gonna help her too, right?
Who are you helping?
Sandy, his wife.
Very good.
Oh, man.
I want you to stay there. You've traveled a long distance. It's okay. How you feeling there? Pretty good?
Yeah, I need to
Outstanding? Is the light too bright? You want me to turn it down on this
No, you're
side?
fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I just need to relax for a second.
And feel the relaxation moving through your body. With every breath you take, you're becoming more calm. Agnes has a glass of liquid for you.
Thank you, Agnes.
And when you take that, I promise you, you're going to calm down. And how does it taste?
It's water.
It's that magical water.
It's refreshing.
Ah, very good. Very good. And besides your dad and Agnes, any more guides there as well?
Is the reptilian there? Just had a flash of the reptilian that was in my dream earlier.
Okay. And so ask them, can they bring the reptilian forward just so you can have a brief conversation with them?
Yes, please bring the reptilian forward.
Because you want to get to the bottom of a few things. And
Yes.
since he made himself available first.
Thank you.
Ah, very
Okay.
good. And does he come forward?
Yes.
And go ahead and just describe him, please.
Just scaly skin, you know, the eyes about this big.
How tall or short is he?
It's about this high to me, if I was standing up.
Very good. Are you sitting down there?
No, I'm standing.
Okay. And does he have on any type of garments?
Yeah.
What's he wearing?
I thought it was a peach looking garment for a minute there. Yeah, his hands are like this. He's
First,
waving.
just make an introduction. Then introduce yourself, and he will introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Gary. Lexor?
Hello, Lexor. He knows you already, doesn't he?
Yes.
And ask him, what is your connection?
What is our connection? You're from my home planet. Where's that? Earth?
So Lexor is from the planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Is Lexor physically manifest on the planet now?
Lexor, are you physically? No?
Is he in a higher dimension on the planet Earth now?
I've seen the words 13.
He's in the 13th dimension. And he says that. And how is he? You say, is he your
Spirit guide?
spirit guide? And are you? Do you have reptilian blood in you?
Yes.
So was there at one point that when you were on the planet, where you manifest as a reptilian?
Yes.
And would you say it was a positive reptilian?
Yes. Yes. We were helping the race
Very.
evolve a little bit. Yes.
Were you involved in any genetic manipulation as a reptilian? He'll tell you.
No, I don't think so.
Very good. And when he shows up in your dreams, what is the purpose of him showing up in the dreams?
What's your purpose in the dreams? Show you your past and to help you deal with that.
And what do you have to deal with in your past
The
as
pain
a
of loss.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
The pain of loss.
What did you lose?
Loved ones.
And how did you lose them?
They were taken from me
And where were they taken to?
to a prison.
And were they taken to a prison on the planet Earth or somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
And so there were extraterrestrial beings that came
Yes.
in while you were a reptilian?
Grace.
Greys. And the Greys took them
I
for...
don't like that. No.
Okay, very good. And take a long, slow, deep breath. And slowly release. You're totally protected. You're just finding out some history. And so when he shows up, what is he... Is that just something that you're working through? Is this correct?
Yes.
And are you seeing the whole scene? Is
Yes.
he in your mind's eye?
Yes.
Okay, alright, and just relax, you're safe. It's in the past, and it's over. Now those who have been taken there have moved away from that space, yes?
Yes.
And they're safe and they're fine, right?
Yes, they are safe and fine.
Oh, very good. So that was just something that happened, what we consider in linear time in the past, is that correct?
Yes.
And was it meant for them to be taken, or was it a part of a plan, or was it against their will?
It was not the plan. It was not the plan.
Oh, very good, understood.
Not the plan.
And so, but they've been, are now in a better place.
Yes, they're safe.
And do any of them manifest in your life right now?
No.
And they're, and are they still in their reptilian form where they are now?
Yes.
On another planet then?
Yes.
And have you ever been to that planet where they are?
Yes. I
And-
visited.
And do you visit that planet in your dream state?
Uh-huh.
And so when he says he's helping you get past that whole thing, is there a part of yourself as Gary who still sort of holds that in your
Yes.
cellular memory?
Yes.
And now that you see that you are beyond that and they are beyond that, does that make you feel better?
Yes, it's much better.
And you can feel a sense of relief from knowing that it's over?
Yes, he was
And-
just showing me why that happened, and now that it's over, that I can deal with it and move on, so that I can complete missions here.
So that was something that happened literally in another time frame.
Yes.
But the veil is getting thin, and you're are you reacting to?
Yeah, I was
those
reacting to the
things that
grace.
are coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. And do the are you having interactions right now with other extraterrestrials?
Yes.
And what type of extraterrestrials are you having interactions with?
Hank. No.
Yeah, I am an
Yeah.
extraterrestrial, I know.
Okay, so Hank. Yeah.
And what type of extraterrestrial is Hank?
Pleidian.
There's an aspect of me that's a Pleidian for sure.
Yeah, the Pleidian version of Hank.
And so that's an expression of myself. What is that? What dimensional being is that?
18.
18, yeah. And so we work together harmoniously, is this correct?
Yes.
And is this part of the reason why Agnes and maybe him and your dad all directed us together?
Yes, I think so.
Very good. And what is our mission now, or what is our interaction now as we've come together?
To help propel you to do the things that you need to do.
Is that what I'm doing for you?
What I'm doing for you.
Oh, it's what you're doing for me. And how are you going to be able to do that?
Monetarily.
Oh, very good. And
But in turn, you're helping me get to where I need to go spiritually.
so it's give and take in this,
Yes,
and it's
very
good.
much.
And
Thank
did we? Is this a plan that we made before we physically manifest?
you. Yes.
So we're on the proper plan, on the proper mission. Yes.
Yes.
And had we made an agreement that we would connect about this time in our
Yes,
lives?
exactly this time, on your time.
And what is going on right now that makes it so important or imperative
It's
for
the
us?
shift, all the shifts and dimensions and paradigms. It has to happen now.
Have you had any Pleiadian or experience as a Pleiadian before?
I think so, yes.
And you're getting this information from, what's his name again? I love that, Lexor?
Exor, yes.
Have I met Lexor before?
I think so.
With someone else too,
Yes.
who said that there was a Lexor.
Yes.
Could he tell me who that was?
Pamela?
Yes.
Pamela, I believe.
Yes, very good. And Pamela and I did a section together, is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, and just recently.
Yes, yesterday. No.
It seemed like yesterday,
Seemed
but
like
it was the
yesterday.
very last one I did besides the ones
Yesterday.
I've been doing with Lars. What did it, okay, very good. And so what other extraterrestrials besides myself are you having any interactions with?
Pleiadian High Council? Why?
Are we both on the Pleiadian High Council, or am I on that?
Associated. I'm associated with it. I'm not on the council.
Am
I'm
I
just
on that
associated.
council then?
Hank? Yes.
Okay, and what type of work are we doing? We're doing this work in our
Repair work.
repair. And what are we repairing?
The lives of those around us.
Ah, very good. And this is what we're doing in our ethereal bodies when we're
Yes.
sleeping.
Yes. We're helping people with their problems.
Now, there were some major investments that you made. Are they going to come to fruition?
Yes.
And are they going to come to fruition in the near future?
25 days.
In 25 days? Is
Yes.
it imperative that that comes through in the next 25 days?
It depends on the shift now.
Take a long, slow, deep breath through your nose. Inhale deeply and feel the relaxation moving through your body. You are calm, you are collected. feeling better and better. Agnes has another small glass of water. Go ahead and take it from her.
Thank you, Agnes. I appreciate that.
She is there. I love her. Okay. Much better, right?
Yes.
Very good. And so, what are you to do with those funds? You had you were interested in knowing if when that goes through, what you're supposed to do with it.
You're supposed to help those that need the help. You will know it when you see them. You will easily determine, based on feeling vibration, how much help they really need. Maybe even emotional too, because so many, I can feel them hurt, scarred, and
You're very empathic, aren't you?
yes.
And take a long, slow, deep breath. And now, will you come into full consciousness before a majority of the people on the planet?
Yes.
And as you come into that full consciousness, will you then know how to really feel the people out and
Yes, the auras.
with their auras?
Yes.
And what about the crystal that you have there?
It's powerful.
And that particular crystal was meant for you.
Yes.
And are you going to use that crystal in order to be able to actually help people as well?
Yes, it's a healing, helping crystal.
And when you had the dream that you made the cross in front of the gentleman.
He was evil.
And that's what the cross showed you?
Yes, it showed me that I could determine between the good and the bad, the evil, so to speak, if you want. And
that's what Hank was telling you earlier.
yes.
Was he being
Correct.
honest with you?
Yes.
Very good.
Wow, so fast.
I just want to make sure that, it's not me just...
Now,
Okay.
Agnes helped. She just said, she's funny.
What did she say?
She's like, I just helped you.
Was she the one who told
She
you?
was telling me that she helped you to, anyway.
Oh,
Yes.
earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So she's in my ear as well.
Yes, it's funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in my ear, I can
I
tell.
know. Wow, yeah, you got a whole bunch of people around you, I can tell.
So every time I keep trying to tell people how psychic I am and I can hear them, I'm not lying.
No, you're not.
I know. And I want you to show him the real me so he can really understand not in an egotistical way, but just in a way that I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do here.
Oh, you're definitely doing what you're supposed to be doing here. I gotta relax though. My vibration is
You're
vibrating a lot.
very
and,
high, very good.
I can feel all of my body vibrating. It's wonderful, but it's also like
Got
that.
something to get used to, huh?
It's something to fit into, but in the future will come easier to me. Yes.
So has it helped each time while we
Yes, it has,
attempted to do
tremendously.
this?
Yes.
So all of the work we've done before we got here was
Yes,
meant-
had to happen because Gary wasn't very trusting, I don't think, and then after a few sessions, he realized that you would be the one to help him, and it has helped him tremendously. He needs to step it up a bit on the meditation, but other than that, he is on the right path.
So was it a good idea when I told him to go to my
Yes.
playlist? Would that help him with the
Yes.
sound vibration
Yes, it
and
was.
the
Thank
visuals?
you.
Very good. Very good. I'm not just trying to make myself seem bigger or better or anything like that. I just want him to be able to understand that not just there on that side are there people for him, but here as well. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to come together like this with him.
Super.
Very good. And so now you know who Lexor is, and you know that you have reptilian blood running through your veins as well,
Yes.
and a positive, highly evolved reptilian.
Hey, ask about the, okay, that was him. In the dream where the mask was on, and then I wiped it away, and then I threw the mask out, and I asked him if I could look left and see this fire, and the fire was going, yes, and then he was taking me to the garden, and then I realized that I was being carried, and then I seen his hand, which was the reptilian hand.
And what's
He
in
was
the
just
garden?
guiding me. He was walking me to guide me and to teach me some things. But I had woke up prior to that, so.
And what is that? Where the garden is, where you guys go and hang out
Yes.
and
speak, and we learn, and yes, oh, I can see that it's growing.
wow,
The
very
flowers, and
good. Beautiful.
there's like a wall of them right here. Yeah, it's nice. It's very peaceful and tranquil. On the fire, it was just some of us over there were just hanging out, just being warm, and they were just watching him take me.
And what about when you're talking? When you're talking to Gaia?
Oh yeah, I said hi to Gaia. Yes.
And what do they have to say about that? Any of them,
What do you guys have to say about that?
please.
She just wanted you to know that you are loved, and that she admires Hank and the support that he gets from everybody, and he's glad, no, yes, that you're in his life. I am glad that you're in my life.
Oh, very good. Tell Gaia I love her.
Gaia, he says he loves you. She knows. Oh, she knows I have a funny personality, so she makes me laugh.
She doesn't or does?
Does.
Is it true that I helped create her?
Yes. It is true.
I mean, I know that probably sounds sort of, I don't care how it sounds, I love
No, it is perfectly normal for
Okay.
you to be able to do that.
And that's why I love
It's
her
one
so
of your
much.
abilities. Yes.
She's beautiful. And I'm not
Yes.
saying that because I had a hand in
She
it.
is beautiful.
But she's so beautiful.
Yes.
And my heart just...
She smiles towards you.
Very good. I feel it. I feel it so much. And I'm
Wow, it's
I feel
overwhelming.
so blessed. Yeah, I feel it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She's a gem.
She thinks it's funny that the tail thing, because my tailbone is I cracked it whenever I was 17.
Oh.
And so it doesn't work normally like normal ones, but it does work. And then whenever you ask me to have it go down to her and then wrap around, it just, he always laughs and it's funny.
How does she feel when I have everyone wrap their tailbone around her?
She likes it. It's comforting for her to know that so many people are connected to her, and that you allow them to do that, and she is more than willing to participate in your sessions, and thanks you for including her in them.
She's our mother.
Yes.
Everyone, she provides everything, the oxygen,
Yes.
the trees, the water, the food,
Yes,
all
she
of it.
can't wait for the cleansing and for all the new balance to take place, and all the help that's coming. Well, it's basically already here.
Well, that's why we're working
Yes.
as hard as we can, because I know she was so much more pristine.
Yes.
And I know her heart is still pristine. And
Yes.
that's why if everyone can connect to her heart.
Yes, I can feel it.
Yes, it's beautiful. And what about the violet flame? Is that
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yes.
It's wonderful. Oh yeah, it's all over me now.
Okay, very good. And that will calm you.
Yes.
I ask her to help me heal. She knows what's everything that I need.
Yes.
I'll try and walk barefoot on the ground.
Yes, and I'll hug a tree, Gary. Okay. I will.
Okay, okay.
I need to hug a tree. I did one at home, Wilmer. Oh, that's the name of my tree? Okay.
Oh, the tree has a name?
Yeah, Wilmer. Wilmer is the one right out there. He's my driveway, and then he's right there.
Oh, good.
Ah, Peggy? No, not Peggy.
You have a Peggy too?
Yes, to the left. It's the one right behind the thing where I throw stuff in. I throw cans in there. I'm in a recycle. So, well, actually, I give them to the guy next door.
Oh, good. And what about the telekinesis dreams that you're having? What is that all about? Anyone will ask. Any will answer.
Telekinesis. Okay, yes. Would you guys answer the telekinesis? Why do I have that? Is that an ability I used to have? Yes. Where? Here? It's a form of control that...
Your higher expression has?
Exactly. And it helps you focus on what task you need to do in the etheric world.
Oh, very
So, that makes sense.
good. As you go through the ship, will you be gaining that telekinesis ability?
Yes, I believe so.
Ask them, they'll tell
I'm
you.
sorry. Will I begin in this? Yeah. That's like a meh.
Okay. And then what about where you're always flying in the dreams?
It's a form of escape for Gary. He enjoys it. A lot of times in his dreams, he's escaping from somewhere and needs to find the way out. And then one of the fastest ways to get out is to fly, and he just naturally does it.
And what is it, could you share with him, that he's trying to escape from?
He's trying to escape himself a lot of times because he doesn't feel like he's worthy of what he's doing right now, and he wants to have worth in his life. And
Is it because of his memory?
Partially, yes.
Amnesia?
And we showed him the future, the 2026, with his wife there, and Fiona. No, yes, and just to give him a perspective that life does go on, and you are worth something, and you were helping people there as a scientist, and trying to better the world. All those babies, there was thousands of them, and I thought that they were like an invasion, but I was wrong. They were we were just helping them develop genetically.
No, very good. So he has very important work to do on this planet.
Yes.
Very, very good. And even when he came into this session, he levitated, or he flew all the way up the mountain. Why was it so hard for him to see a physical body?
Because he wasn't fully in it yet. It takes him longer at this point to get to that point where he's fully in it. And for him, it was easier to take that form of a non-form, but with a little bit of form. And so that's how and why he did it that way.
I'm so glad that I was so I'm so persistent. And
yes, he is thankful for that.
Very good. Very, very good. And now that he sees that his connection with his sister,
yes, Tashina.
Excellent. There were a few times that there were things that were happening. Okay, let's just stay where we are. He's on the right path right now, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And he will, with the financial investment, it will come to fruition.
Yes.
And with that, when it comes into fruition, then he will know what to do, when to do, at the right time.
Absolutely.
Okay, and because he's still going to be coming daily into full consciousness, he's expanding and expanding every minute, every hour.
Yes, the blue flame.
Yes, okay, very good. And now he's familiar with the violet and the blue flame.
Yes, it's
And
very
so,
bright. Wow,
very
blue.
good.
There it is. I see it.
And it's all around you, isn't
Mhm.
it? Very good.
Wow.
And he already even knows Fiona. Or has he met Fiona yet?
She said hi to her a few times, but that was earlier. That was probably maybe a month ago, unfortunately. But still, she was waving back and forth, and it was nice. She admired that he admired her.
And their time will come when.
Yes.
Oh, very good. And that's a very beautiful thing for him to
It
see.
is. It's wonderful.
Because he wasn't wondering about that. And so he is on the right path. He will.
Yes.
And he was wondering, he was thinking that there was a battle for his soul, but I think it was a misinterpretation.
It was.
Oh, there was a battle?
No, there was a misinterpretation.
Misinterpretation, exactly. And could you explain that to him a little in detail? So he can verbally say it out loud to...
Yes. Yes, the conflict between you and yourself is just internal. It's things from the past that, abandonment issues. Okay, I understand that. Because when you were young, you were left alone. You went across to the wait for the bus, and you were 5. And then the bus never came, so you had to go back home. And you went back home by yourself. This is in the 70s, of course, where it's okay to do that. But you felt so alone, and that's where your heart broke.
And he's trying, he needs
At
that
age
heart.
of 5. When you break your heart at age of 5. But we were there with you. We had the neighbor come out, and then she took you in.
And even when those things like happen, there was reasons for it to make him stronger. Is that correct?
Yes.
And can you feel the strength that he's gained from those actions?
Yes.
And can you see them for the wonderful gifts that they were, even as hard as they were when they were? But
He will.
can he? But he's still working through it.
Yes.
Very good. And if Gaia and Lexor and Agnes and his dad, if you all can just focus the blue flame, the violet flame in your unconditional love on his heart right now. He really has a desire to have his heart mended in this moment, in the forever moment of now. So how's his body doing? Is he okay to continue?
Yes. It's
Very good. And Stacy Hedge, his first love.
that was him. Sorry.
That's okay.
He he really loved her. There was that moment that he finally let it all out. He said, quote unquote, I'm giving you all my chips. I'm cashing them all in. And that was his emotional chips. And from his perspective, his beam of light was so bright that moment, because his heart opened completely and let her in, and he cashed it all in, and there, it was a wonderful moment. But she had never felt the same for him as he had for her, and he realized that later on. But there was love there between them, but she had some emotional things going on with her later on, and that didn't pan out for him or her, and it just hurt him every time he was closer to her. So he put up a wall to protect his heart, and from ever feeling that again.
Understood. But now that he, in hindsight, and from this perspective, he noticed how even that helped him tremendously as well.
It did. It showed that he could experience unconditional love, and that it's okay to open your heart up to people. And there was an entity called Amy that has passed, and she too, recently, well, it was a couple of years ago, but she has passed. But she showed him that he could love again, and it was wonderful. That was her mission. part of her mission, but that was one of her missions was to help him.
Oh, good. So that means he and Amy had interactions before,
Yes.
and Amy is there as well, giving. So,
She's so beautiful. Holy cow.
Oh my God!
I meant to see her.
Oh, very good. Go ahead and give her a hug.
Girl, you look good. Oh man.
Isn't it wonderful to have a different perspective on the bigger picture?
Yes, she's
very
wearing
wonderful.
White robes. Wow, super bright.
Oh my!
Holy cow.
Doesn't hurt your eyes, does it?
No.
Tell her
Thank you for coming, Amy. I
There
knew
you
you
go.
would. Oh, man, I'm so emotional again.
That's okay.
It's wonderful.
That's okay. That's why we're here. Very good. Tell Amy thank you. And,
Thank you, Amy.
and
See
you
you again soon.
understand. You totally understand. And, you know, even now in hindsight, as however stressful or intense those scenarios were, and you said they're very emotional, but you can see them for their worth now, though.
Yes, they're worth infinite.
And whereas before you may have thought it was something that you thought was bad or shameful or
Yes.
but now you see, wow, look how strong it made me, look how,
It's wonderful.
you know, but and true enough, all the things that happened were things that you had a desire to happen.
Right.
So-
Even the burning of the house was symbolic because it showed you that you don't need the material things, Gary. And even though it was a wonderful Christmas before, we got everything that you ever thought you ever wanted, it showed you that you don't need all that stuff. And that's why this money that is coming will not materialize in the way that you will want to go out and blow it on things. You will want to help people do and accomplish the wonderful things that are about to come in this world.
And doing this process right here, is this a part of,
This is part of the healing for Gary.
did we know beforehand we physically manifest that we would come together like this? Didn't have the session as such?
Yes. Mary, yes.
I feel like I made a contract with a whole bunch of people to do this.
You did. I don't want to tell you the number.
That's okay.
Wow, that's a big number.
Why can't you tell me? You think
26 million?
So you think my head will get big?
Yeah.
If my head hadn't gotten big now,
It was like a bolt of lightning. It was like 26 million, bolt of lightning. It was like a big flash. Wow. Wow.
well, thanks for telling me. Did
Wow.
my head grow?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Figuratively.
Okay.
Figuratively.
I don't know. I think I'm taking all of this pretty good. They tell me that I help create Gaia and all these different things or whatever. So very good. I'm not trying to make this session about me, but I see we
No,
have.
you're wonderful, Hank, and don't ever downplay that ever again, please.
Okay. I just Sheldon Idol,
Updates.
all those updates that he's putting out there. Are
They're
they
for you.
accurate? This is not trying to say he's not accurate or anything like that, but you felt like you had a connection with what he was saying in terms
Yes,
of
it
what's
was
going on with
paralleling
you.
similar what Gary was looking for, and that's why he gets to see those and why he's brought to them. Are they accurate? Yes, to some degree they are accurate. But there's so many different facets that's happening in the world that it's hard to say that they would be 100% accurate.
It's okay. I have love for Sheldon
You know.
Idol, and because he's brave enough
Yes.
and bold enough to
Yes.
step forward with his truth and with his experience, and so that's enough said for me. But I
Yes.
just really wanted to make the correlation to what
Yes.
how Gary was associated with him.
He's doing what he needs to do. Sheldon is.
Oh, very good. And that 100-year-old house.
Yes, it feels like a portal to another place and time. There's energy there that I think is off the scale.
Well, ask them. Ask those who were there.
Okay.
I know Lexer was there.
Yes.
Your dad was there.
Yes.
From their perspective, what could they tell you about that particular house?
What can you tell me about the house? It was built. Okay.
What was all right? So you had a dream about it,
Yeah.
and just the dream. If they would elaborate on the dream in the 1800s, I believe it was.
62. Yeah.
1862. Very good.
Yeah, we had 2 dreams for him, and
You said for him, 2 dreams
Yeah,
for him. Okay.
yeah.
So you.
yeah, because the one was connecting his sister with him with that time period, and which would play into today's session. Sorry, that was his wife in that time frame. Another entity variation of him.
So
Well-
was that house here in the United States, or was it?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, symbolically, yes, the same house.
So even the house that he arrived to today with Agnes is in London in Scottsdale, but
Yes.
at the exact same time,
Yes.
the same house, and that's why you sort of see it as
Yes.
a portal or feel like it's a portal,
Yes.
because it's 2 different places
Yes.
on the planet, but yet one and the same in energetic signature.
Yes, and he thought that it was at one time a negative energy because he had negative dreams way many years ago. The evil felt like it was drawn, trying to get him there, but then later on, with these new dreams, he is protected and loved, and
So what about the
It's-
one where they were putting them in the ditch? What was that about, please?
what was the one about the ditch?
Because you had to throw your children out and have them run
Yes.
to the cornfield.
I want to say Inquisition.
Inquisition?
Yeah,
Was there someone there accused of being a witch?
Martha? No,
And who was Martha? Your wife, or was that you?
maybe me.
Ask them, they'll know.
Was it me?
Lecture
Yes.
them. So you were a female.
Wow. Yeah, I see myself in a white bonnet, and
And so when you push it, they were putting you in the ditch?
yes,
What were they going to do to you?
bury me.
Alive?
Yeah.
And were you able to get out?
Yes, I was.
And you had that confrontation with the woman with that battle axe. Did you have to use that on her?
Yes.
Were you a witch?
Yes.
You had been practicing.
Must. Yes.
Dark arts?
No.
Light arts, but they
Yes.
found out. And did you have to, did you use the battle axe on the one woman?
No.
Where did that blood come
Where
from?
did it come from? The men?
So one of the men tried to attack you and you got away? And when you went to the...
Yeah, hit his arm.
Oh, okay. And when you went to the house next door, and who was that? Was that a minister or a preacher, a priest or something?
It was the doctor that was there to look at her husband.
But you
Yeah.
said he was the one who had sent them to...
No, some other guys had come in while we were doing that.
Oh, very good.
And they were the ones responsible for the Inquisition down there.
And so they were some type of either witch hunters or...
They were the law of the
Okay.
land,
Okay.
and nobody wanted to go against them.
And why, when they arrived at the house, that they didn't do anything to you?
I don't know.
I'm just curious. Maybe they know.
Because you were protected there,
Oh, very good.
and
And Lexer was there and your dad was there.
yeah.
And
now you
ask
mentioned-
them both. Ask them both. What happened? And was that a real scene, or was it?
Was that real?
Was that, or just?
No? Yes.
Was it a past life experience, or what we consider linearly past life experience?
Past life, was it past? Yes. I think there was a yes and a no because my dad was there in the now of then as he would appear now. So yeah, it was a mixture.
So your dad, was he there as a guide because you were dreaming
Yes.
about it?
Yes.
And Lexor was there because he was a guide as well.
Yes. He must have been one of the two that was sitting over there on the couch. But he wasn't as himself. Oh, I see, from before. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yes.
What was that frog?
Frog. What was the frog?
The husband of the next door neighbor, he was ill, and he
Yeah.
had something on his shoulders.
Something about a frog.
It wasn't a spell you were casting, was it?
Hope not. No. Hold on.
That's okay.
I'm in the room. I'm sitting there. I'm looking over. Yeah, they said something about the frog.
And the doctor's doing his
The
work.
doctor's doing his thing, but yeah, it was just like a training thing to show me something.
Very good. So basically, you were running through a training simulation from Lexor and your dad.
Yes, and I got confused as to which it was because my dad was there, and I knew that we could help the person in the scenario, but yet we weren't helping the person in the scenario, and I couldn't understand that. And then the people that came in, I couldn't remember their names. I want to say McAllister, but I think that's from a TV show or something. Anyway.
So those two dreams never really had anything to do with each other. They just happened to coincide on the same night.
Yes, they're just on the same wavelength.
Understood. Very good. And there was that time where you were inside of a place and you thought it was a ritual going on, or some type of initiation, and you were in that building, and all of a sudden all those people were there in that triangle space and they were all cheering.
Oh, that place.
What was that about? And ask any of your guides, they'll tell you, your dad, Lexor.
What was that all about? Initiation.
And what was the initiate? Who was initiating you?
Getting you to the next level.
And who's speaking? Is this Lexor?
Yes.
And ask Lexor what the next level of what?
Of spirituality.
So when you had an opportunity to be tempted by the dark and you refused,
That's exactly what they wanted me to do.
And okay, so that shown that you were, and that was that a training simulation as well?
Yes.
And all these training simulations are going on in your dream state in this lifetime as Gary, in order to working up to where we're at right now.
Exactly.
Has Hank ever showed up in any of Gary's dreams?
Not that I know of.
Very good. I'm just asking. I'm always trying to get you to ask them, because I was just curious, because somehow they have gotten you to me. So.
Blue.
Had you and I worked together previously before?
Yes. On another planet.
In this dimension?
Third dimension. This is the third dimension.
Yeah.
So yes.
So physically on another planet we manifest. Was it a Pleidian planet?
Reptilian? No.
Achillean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the word.
Arcturian?
Reptilian. Yeah, I can never pronounce that.
Is it Arcturian?
Reptilian.
I'm just curious. We're curious.
Arcturian. The Arcturians. Yes.
What was that, a water planet?
Oh wow, that makes sense now. I was the one dream that I had that I was training, I thought I was supposed to be a woman and I was a guy. It was water, because we all jumped into the water and then turned into fish. It was neat. So yes.
Ah, so is that the?
That makes sense.
Okay, so, I had the dream that I was morphing, and then he called me and said, "Hey, Hank, I had a dream about morphing like that as well."
Exactly.
Was there a connection with me having that dream, and then him supposing this, was supposed to see it and then connect with me in that
Yes.
way?
Yes, because he leaves too much time between connections, and we're trying to get him to connect more, not only with you but with others.
So I'm in this, so I'm not trying to tie me into this whole thing, but somehow I'm tied into with Gary.
Yes.
Okay. That was really interesting, because every time I write a piece or something, I have a dream or something, and I post it, and then he, when he
Yeah.
calls and says, "Hey."
Just like the hello, love, I love you, I love you, I love you dream. Yeah, that one.
So when he was morphing into those 40 different people, who were those people? Were those expressions of him?
Yes.
Could you explain that to him, please?
Explain that to me, please. You were these 40 women that experienced different lives, but in each life you had to find love, but you were abused by men.
Okay.
And they did horrible things. But you had to learn to love yourself, and in the dream you loved yourself over and over again, and you agreed that you have loved and loved them and loved past the pain of being in those situations.
So once again, was there some type of connection for him connected to me to have to post that particular thing, and meant for him to hear it and then receive it in that way to help with this process? Is this something that we're planning in our higher selves, in our ethereal selves, that we're planning?
Yes.
And what's really interesting is, as this happens, because obviously Gary and I have a connection then, correct?
Yes.
And I know you said that I was an extraterrestrial that he's connected to, but is his higher self and my higher self the ones who are planning this whole thing out, helping his avatar on the physical body, on the physical plane?
Yes.
Okay. So our higher selves are in cahoots.
Yes,
in order
they are the little sneaky guys.
Oh, very good.
Well, yours is bigger, but anyway.
Why is mine bigger?
It's just a joke. You knew you'd laugh.
Everyone keeps saying how big they are. Isabel and Augustine are two
you guys
people,
do
are
funny.
two entities that have manifested into me. What about Gary's higher self? Is he in the space? Is he in the place? Could you show Gary his higher self, please?
Can you show me my higher self? No? Okay.
That's okay, we'll talk to him later.
Yeah,
How's his body doing right now? Is he fine?
he's pretty warm.
Is it time for me to bring him out of this?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Okay, I think we have all of the questions that have been covered. We know he has the ET connections.
Thanks, Agnes. Just let you know.
Okay, and you went into the whole thing about the 2020 or 2026 and Fiona and the loving through the mirror.
Right.
117 times he said that he's been abducted, spiritually abducted. Who's doing this?
Who's doing this? Fiona. What?
So
Who's doing the abduction?
it's
Fiona, my tree? No.
Fiona is your wife in the future.
Sorry.
That's okay. We'll come back to this later. Is that possible to come back to this later?
Yes.
Oh, very good. I'd like you to take a long, slow, deep breath. And I want you to drift away from the scene. Drifting, floating away from this scene.
Hi, everybody.